Hi. The theme of the image is oil, olive oil to be precise. The assignment brief was to produce two particular types of shot, a product shot and an advertising image. The former simply captures the size, colour and shape of the bottle, whilst the advertising shot aims to create an emotional connection between the product and the potential customer, enticing them to purchase the product. When people think of olive oil, they think of sunny summer holidays in the Mediterranean, fresh food and flavours, a restaurant, outdoors, rustic colours, and low evening light, dining with friends and family. So this is what I wanted to create with the advertising image. Experimented originally with props like olives in the bowl, olive branches, and olive oil being poured kind of dynamically onto a spoon. I used other props in the background and a foreground like avocados, wooden spoons, and boards and a sacking type material. The light came from a strobe, and I experimented with a small wooden frame in the front of the light to try and emulate sunlight coming through a window in the early evening, quite low through a soft, diffuse shadows. I also experimented with different backgrounds, the dark background giving a kind of a painterly feeling like an 18th century painting, whilst the light background gave a light summery sort of mood. I like both and they worked well, but kind of on reflection, I felt that without the actual bottle in the image, there's no obvious connection between the specific product being promoted and could get kind of look like a lifestyle shot, extolling the health benefits of a Mediterranean diet or olive oil. A nice editorial shot perhaps, but not with the brief required in this case. So when I put the bottle back into the set, the dark colour suggested a chic, dark, modern background. And that was what I finally went with the basic setup. I then placed the bowl of olives, glass flask in the foreground and a glass of red wine in the background and shot it at a large aperture. The reflection worked really well, but gave the shot more of a kind of an indoor restaurant feeling about it rather than an outdoor one. I'm kind of still unsure about whether the outer focus olives in the foreground are a bit of an annoying distraction or a way of framing the main subject of the picture, which is the olive oil bottle. Of course, I should have taken the shot with a narrow aperture and as well, but I didn't, so a lesson for the future. The product shot worked differently and also worked well, but worked better as a flat lay with the camera directly above the product. I experimented again with different backgrounds and no shadow and no other props, which suits a blank page on a website. But I kind of also wanted to be faithful to the original idea of sunshine in a villa in the sun. So the lighting this time was from a softbox, a strobe in a beauty dish to the right of the setup with a bottle laying on a patterned background with a scattering of garlic and black and red peppers, which are kind of the flavours in the olive oil, in this particular olive oil. Again, looking back on the image, the shadows might not be suitable for the intended purposes of the photograph, but I suppose changing a background on Photoshop or Lightroom is not particularly difficult. And if that's what the client wanted, a cleaner, classic look, that could easily be provided. The wooden frames, different colours. This is the brown one, this is the black one, work well, I think, and complement the images they surround. It would work well, I think, in an Italian restaurant on the wall. Thank you.